Hello. In this video I will be reviewing my games from the 2024 Hart House Reading Week Open. So in the first game I had the white pieces. It was Caro-Kann 2 knights. He chose to pin my knight, and then he played e6. So here I already went for a long think because I realized that the best square for my light square bishop is by far d3. I didn't want to develop my dark square bishop yet because it's not very clear where it's going, right? Maybe if he goes here I'll want to pin, or maybe I'll want to go here or here. It's not clear where the dark square bishop is going, but it's clear that the light square bishop is going to d3, right? I guess e2 is maybe a possibility, but it's kind of passive, right? So this is the square where the bishop belongs, but the problem is that after something like takes, okay, I could take with the bishop to defend this with the queen, but then I'm gonna be basically arguing that I want to double. Well, maybe not. I have bishop takes. Well, I guess after knight attacks it. The problem is that actually, I mean, I'm still sacrificing a pawn, but this is just a much worse version where he gets to develop his knight for free, right? So actually, this is the point, right? But I didn't even consider taking with the bishop because it just clearly looks wrong. The point is that in this variation, I have to be okay giving up a pawn, right? Now, I don't think I specifically considered bishop e3. The point being that if black were to take a second pawn on b2 after it castles, I'm immediately threatening rook b1 to win the pawn back. And I'm threatening knight g5, and I'm threatening, rook just d1, double stack. And black has literally zero development, and I have 4 pieces out. And the queen is just a target for me to get even more pieces out. So I had to be okay with this pawn sacrifice here. I mean, this is the position I reached in my mind where I was like, okay, this is fine for white. So anyway, he plays knight e7. Here, saying I should have went h3 or castles. My worry was that if I just castled, right, then he would have the opportunity to play the move knight to g6, which would prevent me from putting my bishop on f4, right? Yeah. Or even this move. This looks a little suspicious, but definitely this move, right? And now my bishop can never get to f4, which is exactly where it wants to be. And if anything, he's the one who's getting his bishop here, right? Trades. If he goes for this pawn now, I guess same idea, right? So, yeah. He just supposed to play bishop d6. Yeah, bishop d6 exactly. He's the one who's actually getting this beautiful control here. So I didn't like this. So for that reason, I could have played h3 first, but then again, I'm giving him the opportunity to take and play knight g6. And now, again, I can't put my bishop here. So instead of that, I decided to just put my bishop here. He took, and then he went for this double attack. Now, I already, made my amends with parting with this pawn, although admittedly I didn't see this move. I went for long castles to just argue that if he were to take, then after, I think my idea was this, and he cannot take with this pawn because of this discovery check on the queen. And if he were to take with this, he's opening up his king, right? And I think think, could I even take this pawn? Oh, sorry. Knight b5. Damn. Knight b5. Abusing the discovery. Yeah, that's even better. Knight takes, gonna play knight takes. Bishop b4. Queen takes is the only move. Because here, I guess, yeah, this is crushing, of course. Some queens and bishop, right? This is just really good. Bishop d6. This is over, and if you move your king, then check, I guess. No, not this check. Bishop b5. Bishop b5. Okay, let's play a more normal move. Bishop b4. This move is more normal. Yeah. Okay, I mean, it's clearly over. Right? How did I go? Queen f6. Takes. I have mate at. Well, first, no. Rook takes. Rook. I see. The bishop covers. Okay, that's cool. Anyways. Yeah, but knight b4 would have been really cool. Or knight b5. But anyways. After I long castled, he plays knight g6. Go bishop g3. Bishop b5. I played knight e2. Yeah. a5. And okay, I chase after here. I'm curious, like I could have played c3 right away. I don't remember what was the point of going on this move for c3. Why did I start with h4? Oh, okay, so this was my idea, right? My idea was that I thought in this position, yeah, I could force his bishop either to this square, which would be a huge win, or I could force his bishop to this square, because if you want here, I would go here. And then after the bishop goes to e7, my idea was that I would kick this knight, and then I would go to f8. So this was my idea in this position, right? But I missed one thing, that after this, he has a check. I completely missed this check. Still, I could have played the move ed5, cd5, and then I could have taken the knight, and then put a rook on d1, which was apparently better, but I thought that the knight had to go to f8, so I went here, and apparently knight f8 is not bad. Apparently bishop g5 check is worse than knight f8, but I was of course upset when this happened. I considered king c2, but because of the ideas of opening the c file at king b1. Knight e7, queen g4, okay. I mean, I had the idea of trapping the bishop, right? Just like, if it was my turn, then it's just this, right? And I really didn't see a way for him to stop me. I thought after d takes, I thought I had bishop takes. And I thought this was a very nice position, but what I missed was this fork, of course. Yeah. Because if he doesn't have the fork, then... Okay, well, it's just saying to go back to c2 to avoid the fork. But if there was no fork, then f4 would still be pretty strong, right? a3... I thought this was good. I thought bishop takes was good, but what I realized was that there's this f5 forking. Apparently it's not completely lost because of queen f3, fe, queen e, and the position is so good. But this still isn't even completely lost because this is loose, this is loose. But Of course I didn't want to do this, so I took with the queen. And he plays knight f5. Then I think I went f4, right? No. Oh, right. So in this position, yeah, the engine gives this move. With the idea to go queen e5 and fork this and this, right? And this is basically, yeah, the only way to stop this is to castle, because you need to stop this pin while also stopping this hanging rook at the same time. So castles is basically, there's also king d7, which also does the same thing, or king e7, or rook c8. Rook c8, what if I were to just take the free knight? Queen b5. Yeah, I guess I'd just be up a piece, but this position is already pretty bad, so it's not that much worse to just lose the piece. It's saying castles, g4, bishop f6, queen e4. But why would you allow this? That doesn't make sense. Why not just move the knight? Queen e4, now you get to play like this or this, no? Okay, I don't want to hang this, so let's go here. H takes, knight takes, f4 would hang this though. What? Oh, it's my turn. f4, bishop f6, f5, bishop g5, takes. Yeah. Okay. c5, d5. Okay. Now a4, d1, rook a8, knight f4, takes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now it's kind of clear. Right. Okay. That's a long line. But, okay. So, anyways, that's why they want me to take, so I can create this fork of the pinned knight and the rook. And after something like castles, the issue is that I can attack the knight, and I can ultimately go to e4, even if he doesn't provoke it. I can still go to e4 voluntarily, and he's going to have to stop this somehow. Rook f8, queen h7, king f8, queen h8, knight g8. Actually looks pretty good for black. What's the line there? I guess I win a pawn? No. Yeah, this looks fine for black somehow. Maybe I have this. And this. Yeah. Interesting. So here I should just go f4, and then I can go g5, then I guess rook dg1, bishop h6. Huh. So I guess just h6 is probably best. Yeah. G takes, then I guess I'll play rook dg1. Apparently a terrible move. It's not that bad. Knight f4. I guess my idea is, what if he does nothing? Now rook dg1. Or I can take on e6, and then rook df1 will be checkmate, threatening this. Then take on e6, and lose the knight, and everything's falling. So there were some problems after bishop takes b8, but I didn't see them, so I just dropped the bishop back. And then I went for this. So in this position, if you went here, I guess I would just trap his own bishop, right? Like I just go here, here, and here. And that would be bad for him. So he didn't do that. He instead played bishop e7, right? Yeah. Then I attack the knight. Now this is fine. Just to get some tempi. Now I'm forced. This is my only move. Because, well, here there's the fork, right? But actually I'm seeing this move now. That would hang, of course, this pawn, which is like not very good. So this is my only move. Apparently knight h4 isn't that bad. I thought I just had queen h3 trapping it during the game. I guess he has this bishop here. He can play knight d5, c4. Knight b4. I mean, bishop g3. Oh yeah. I think I saw this during the game. But here specifically has knight f3 now. Then I guess just like rook f1 maybe would win the knight. But he's double attacking this. So start with c5. Kick the queen somewhere. Okay, let's not sack a bishop. Queen d8. Then, I mean, maybe even bishop e4, right? Yeah. Now we have two defenders here, and the knight is trapped. So, yeah, that's fine. Plays knight d6. I go g5 with the general idea that if you were to go here, I can attack the knight and then fork the queen and the knight. Also, of course, he can't take here for the reason that actually occurred in the game. This trade, yeah, I mean, even after this trade, the pawn is poisonous. He did take it. I just won the piece here. Now this wasn't a perfect conversion, and this was a stupid move. I should have played this position. Should have played probably queen h7, right? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go queen h7. I guess I saw g6. I have bishop takes g6. I have no idea why I didn't go queen h7. So here sacrifices work, but I couldn't see it through. I was looking more at this sacrifice, and then I saw this move. And I didn't see the win here, but there was one where I can go queen takes probably, and then queen g7 will pick up the rook. So I was looking more bishop takes, but also knight takes works, which is funny as well. queen h7, and then I can just check here if I want to, and he can't hold on to the rook anymore, so yeah. But it is actually defended. So this one's harder to see, but the one I was calculating is very simple actually. This one's very simple to see that after takes, this is not a complicated line, it's just check. He has to hold on to the rook, check. He has to hold on to the rook, and then after check I'm collecting the rook. Yeah, this was very simple to see. I should have maybe spent, I was kind of low on time, but I should have maybe spent a couple more seconds on bishop takes g6. That was very simple. And of course this I knew instantly was good for me, like, come on. Okay, that's really funny that it's defended. Yeah, and that this is a discovery. So yeah, this is not good. So yeah, I should have seen that line. Bishop g6, f g6, knight g6. Sorry, bishop g6, bishop g6, bishop f4, rook f4, f takes, bishop on g6, queen h7 check, king e8, only way to hold the rook. Then queen takes g6 check. Now the only way to hold the rook is king e7. Then after queen g7 check, you are gonna be winning the rook. Wait, actually, yes, because there's no bishop anymore. Yeah, so the rook is not defended by the bishop. So I should have seen bishop takes g6. That was really stupid. I just one here. And this was whoa. So d5. I guess it was fine because you know. To be honest, though, only after I played d5 it dawned on me that there was bishop takes f4 and queen g1 check, but I was thinking about it while he was thinking. I was like, okay, it's probably fine, but of course I should have. However, when it didn't work, I saw this, but now when it's like a good move, I missed it. Anyways, whatever. Here, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. This forks three different ideas. And here, I had a mate if I found bishop c4. But, okay, like, there's no need to do this, I guess. Well, maybe I should have. I don't know, whatever. I just went here and just did this. And played bishop d1, a4. Stopped the pawns from coming. Okay, in this position, yeah, I was gonna go here. Well, that was at least like my first instinct, is that I should go into this queen thing. And, well, I thought I'd at least be able to try and calculate. Because after this, 24, king g5. Like, I should be able to force some kind of fork, right? Maybe there's no way to force it. Yeah, it would have been pretty hard. I guess at some point maybe I'd have to start pushing my pawns. I don't know. Yeah, at some point I'd have to start pushing my pawns, right? Basically make sure that I can block any checks. Oh, in this position, yeah, that's equal. That's perfect with the king on h6, right? So yeah, I mean, I saw that this was an idea, but other than this, what else could I have done? I could have won b4, f3, rook d2. Damn. Yeah, I would have had to go for something like that. I mean, king f4. I guess there's no specific way to make progress. Rook h7. b5. Rook a7. a6. King g5. Rook d4. King h5 looks logical. But that hangs a pawn. King 5. Okay, that makes sense. Anyways, but I thought this was definitely the most testing try. I mean, this I saw rook h4 as well when I played rook g2. I saw this idea and I thought this was the most testing way to try and do something, but this was just easy. I just did this. Now his pawns are completely blockaded, and I just played b4 with the idea of king b3, king a4, pushing a and b, and c pawn potential as well. If the king goes too far away, then I can just go here and put pressure. The rook can never go here. Well, I guess maybe in this specific situation, maybe he has this check. Or maybe even have bishop blocks, but I don't know. I think after this, rook e5. Apparently it is rook e5 and check. Oh, this is even a check. That's funny. And then I just pick up this pawn. Oh my god, it's like checkmate. Yeah. Damn. And just be a little bit, careful. Oh my god. Yeah. So anyways, he went here. I went for this kind of forcing line where I go after this pawn. And yeah. He's gonna at some point have to go f3 because otherwise I'm gonna just go. Well, I'm gonna take, and if he goes here, I'm just gonna go here and go a6. So at some point he's gonna have to go f3. So he just went for it here. I took, which was the idea. Rook h3 would have potentially been stronger, but then f2. I guess rook f3 is the idea, right? That's fair enough. Okay, I just took, and it's fine. This is completely winning, and he resigns in this position in view of the fact that my pawns will be promoted. So, yeah, this was a pretty good game. Okay, I should have seen this check. But other than that, and also I should have seen fine, knight takes g4 was maybe kind of hard, but what was it? Or yeah, bishop takes g6 or knight takes g6. Knight takes g6 may be kind of hard to see, but bishop takes g6 I should have definitely seen. There's a very simple line, right? bishop takes g6, bishop takes f4, rook takes f4, f takes g6, queen h7, king d8, queen takes g6, king e7, queen g7 check wins the rook. As you have seen. That's unacceptable that I didn't see that. Because actually after I take, the best move is just king d7, and then I just go back with the bishop, right? Or I take on f7 or whatever. But I could just go back. So this was not very impressive moment, but okay, whatever. Other than that, this game was pretty good. Yeah. Other than that, this game was fine. So let's go on to the next game. Okay. Okay. So I was playing with the black pieces. He played the Vienna. I actually got crushed in this end game 2 different times. In this end game, well, actually, the first time I entered this end game, I played this terrible move, f5, and just this is already kind of terrible for black. And the second time I knew that I should do this, and I figured out c5 out by myself, but I ended up missing some bishop f4 idea with the discovery on the rook that I put on b1 to defend this pawn, and I ended up just having to give up the rook, because otherwise there was also a bishop here, so he was throwing this double attack, and my alternative was to just give up this pawn, which was even worse than giving up the rook. So, yeah, due to my lack of success in this endgame, and I don't know, this position is very hectic and weird, and I didn't really want to go for this. d3, knight takes. d4, queen g3, knight c6. Like, this is a mess of a position. Maybe I should study this, but I didn't want to do this, so I just played knight c6. Now here, of course, I don't play bishop c5 because of queen g4, which is a very strong move. Saying knight d4 here is a move for black. That's an interesting move. Then here I have to go queen f6. Bishop d3. And I'm down a pawn, but I have activity. This is an interesting line, actually. This is very interesting. Say I have activity. Bishop d3. I also have bishop b3, but that's stupid. Yeah. This is interesting. Rook g8. I guess g3. a5. This is a consideration, actually, to allow queen g4, but I don't know. instead of allowing queen g4, just go knight f6. Yeah. Yeah. d3, push c5. Knight f6. What? Okay, I wrote knight f6 instead of knight f3 on my score sheet, whatever. d6. Complete symmetry. e1 h3. I played knight a5, going after the bishop. He went for this weird check, which gives me a lot of things here. No, yeah, I knew that I could just like leave the bishop here, like it's not going anywhere. I mean, I'm gonna end up taking it, right? I'm not gonna keep this knight. Why delay the inevitable? I just took. And then I played h6. We both castled. I played queen e2. Oh, he played queen e2. I went knight h. Okay, so I went knight h5 here. Basically, I'm inviting knight e5. The line that I saw was knight g3, knights. Well, if now I'm threatening to take his queen with a check, right? Yeah, so I thought I was winning here after knight g3, but there's some complicated line, right? You play queen f3, I take the rook, I guess. Then knight takes c6, queen d7, knight d5. Yeah, with this idea, so you can't take the knight. And then after rook e8, stopping this idea. There's bishop takes h6, apparently. And I'm supposed to take this knight. Then he takes on g7. This is just going to end in some perpetual. Yeah, this is just a perpetual. Whoa. I can't go here. Queen g5 will end in checkmate. Yeah, because of queen h6, right? Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So I have to go to g6 then. And then queen f6, king h7 takes. Then here, if you were to just take back the knight, it's fine, but I am up material here. I'm up a rook and a piece, so you're gonna have to eventually create the perpetual with white. And yeah, that would have been an interesting way for the game to end. But he did not go for knight takes e4. After knight h5, he played bishop e3. I took it. When we were analyzing together, he told me he thought I should have went knight f4 because he wasn't going to take, right, which is what I thought he should do. He was going to go here. And his idea was that after, now if I, he said that now after I take I get an extra tempo, but he actually even has this, right, to kick the knight out, so, anyways. Yeah. I just took, you can't take because of this. So you have to go here, and then I just put my knight on f4. It's like the equivalent of knight f5 for black. Knight f4, he played d4. I played queen f6. We had d, now he plays this amazing move, knight e2, which ruins all my hopes and dreams of sacking over here. Because say you do nothing, I can sacrifice on h3, and you have to play knight g5 here, because otherwise queen g2 will be checkmate. But he plays knight e2, and he stops this because he always has knight g3. And I have nothing. So knight e2 is an amazing move. I play queen g6, with the idea of giving up this pawn for this pawn, I think. Is this what happened? Yep. He played knight h4, and then okay, I have to go for this queen trade, otherwise... Yeah, I have to. Otherwise he wins the bishop. What's the third move? Queen h5. Yeah. So it's well, queen h5 actually. g5. Oh, there's just trying to fork. That's interesting. Queen g3. Then but I have to trade queens anyways. This is just the worst rook endgame, right? So I go here and then trade. And this turned out to be a really sad endgame for me. Like, on first glance, it doesn't look that bad, but this weakness on a7 is terrible. You can go after it, like, really fast. You can first target this, and then go here. What happened after bishop takes g4? You want f3. I want bishop b6. Then he plays rook a6. And the best move is rook f8. Rook f8, right? Yeah, I already have to be like, okay, I have to admit, like this isn't working for me, right? And just like, I have to already give up a pawn here, right? Like, this is already a really rough end game. Plays rook a6. I played g5. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went for the trade of the minor pieces. And then I played with just the idea that all rook endgames are draw. Because I already realized I was doing much worse. Played rook fc8. Plays rook d1. Rook c7. Rook d6. King g7. Rook a takes c6. kc8. Here I should have actually went for this, and then I guess a5, right? h5? h5. Damn. Rook d8 was apparently a draw here. And rook ac8. Takes. c3. Played f6. Yeah, okay, this was a terrible move. Now my king's just tied down forever to this terrible f6 pawn. What I should have done was gone... Are we sure I shouldn't have gone a5? h5, really? I don't know. I need to work on my endgame. Like, the move h5 would never have occurred to me. b4. b4 makes actually a lot of sense. Wait, no, it doesn't. It gives him a protected pass pawn. Yeah, clearly my endgame is pawns need some work. Rook c5. Rook c5. That's interesting. Check. King g6. I actually like rook c5. That makes sense. Anyways, I played this horrible move and the game's basically over already. g4. Fantastic move from my opponent. King f7. King f2. King e7. Rook e6 check. King f7. Rook e6. We repeated one more time, I guess. What are we on? 35. Rook e6 check. King f7. And then King e2. Okay, so in this position, I calculated really deep into the pawn endgame, and I didn't actually see the forced win for white. I calculated even a variation where I would lose. I think, let me turn off the lines. I calculated like this. I calculated like I calculated this, 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 or this, 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 this. And then I calculated that white would have the move Queen h8 check in the end, collecting my queen on a1 and winning because the king is just perfectly positioned to capture my remaining pawns, right? However, what I thought actually is in this position, I don't actually have to play the move king c5. What if I play the move king e5? And I didn't exactly see how white was going to win this. I think engine still says it's winning. No, it doesn't. Yeah. But okay, you don't have to take, right? That's the main point. But I don't know, I thought it was interesting. And I thought, like, in the rook end game, I think what I thought is that, I think what I thought was, the line I gave was good, right? Like, if I go after it, then yeah, it's just winning for white. This entire line is just correct, right? Yeah. I saw all this during the game before deciding. Anyways, yeah, but then I just saw king e5, and I got really excited about the move king e5 in this position. King takes e7. Okay, so the rook ends game. I thought that I thought all he had to do was go here. Okay, whatever. Like, let's say I just play some move. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I have actually moved a5. Okay. I thought that generally he could go here, right? What about this move? Yeah, my rook is tied down like this to these two pawns, right? And I thought all he had to do was just do this. And if I ever leave the defense of the f6 pawn, I thought he would just win the f6 pawn. this pawn's weak too. And just scoop it up right. I don't know, I thought the rook endgame was hopeless. I was excited about the move king e5 in that pawn endgame. So I just went for the rook trade. I think my opponent told me like that if I had just like stayed around or something, he thought it was a draw, and if I offered a draw, he would have accepted or something. That's funny, but I thought it was completely lost. Actually, I didn't notice that if the rook is here, it's not attacking f6. Like, if we have some position like this, and then, what's happening? Something happened. I don't know what just happened. Where's the log previous analysis states? Okay. Yeah, like we got some position like this. Actually, if my king wanders too far right, like he has this check, right? Yeah, I have to go back to defend the f6 pawn. No, this is definitely hopeless. Or I lose this one. Yeah. So I was right in my analysis, I guess. That this is just stupid. I mean, saying just wait around, rook d7 check. Yeah, I had to go for some kind of active counterplay, but it's clearly hopeless. But I should have still done it. But yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I couldn't calculate the rook endgame. I couldn't see the one I wanted him to show me, which he did. Okay. Plays king d2. What? Played king d2? Why d2? No, it's d3, right? Yeah, it's d3. King d6. King d4. a6. Well, b4. b4 was a great move, actually. And yeah, it doesn't matter. Just this whole idea of slowly trying to get a passed pawn over here with this 3-on-2, and doing it nice and slowly. I did see this idea also of like first b4, then b3, then c4. But I don't know. I guess I thought I had something against it, but. Anyways, I didn't have anything against it. But I did see this idea beforehand. a6, b4, king c6, b3, king d6, c4. Yeah, what did I possibly think I had here? I'm pretty sure I saw something with it. Or maybe I didn't actually. I think I saw b4, c4. And then I thought it would be a 2-on-1. But I think maybe what I missed was b4, b3, c4. I think I was just looking at b4 and c4, but I didn't see this idea of first playing b4, then playing b3, then playing c4. I think I missed this idea. Because otherwise, I don't think I would have gone for the king position if I would have seen this idea. This is a good idea. King c6, c4, c5. Okay, it's protected pass pawn here, and coupled with the fact that I have to move my king somewhere. I chose c7, but I'm going to give up control of the square, so I'm basically zigzag here. My alternative is to play a5 and give him this pawn over here, where after after I play something like this, I push, and then I'll still have this pawn. I can still eventually play king d5 and go like this. Yeah, I guess the game concluded after king c7. King d5, king d7, check, c7, c5, king c8, e6, king b8, king takes, h5. I played h5. Oh yeah, I was going for stalemate tricks. In a classical game, that's funny. h5, g4, king a8. Just trying to pull an Eric Rosen. I was praying he would play the move c7. Anyways, he didn't. He did not. He played h6, h7, took on b5. What? That's the best move. Oh, because it also defends this pawn, I guess. Yeah, king c8. King c7. King take what? Queen takes f6. King c8. King b6. Now he has this total control here. And I can't put my king here. So I have one legal move, and then I guess he played one of these three moves. I don't know which one he chose. He chose d8 checkmate. Cool. So this was a loss. Yeah, I guess just my whole night. This wasn't a terrible game, but I guess my whole knight h5, knight f4 idea wasn't actually that good. I should have just played like bishop e3. It's hard to see. It's hard to say. I don't know. I thought about it for a while. Was it? No, that endgame was miserable. Here, I should have just played like a normal human being, right? Like bishop b6, bishop b3, takes, queen d7. Yeah, I guess actually, like, it's interesting. He told me that he did this because he thought it was like weakening, and he ends up being extremely right. Like, the engine likes this, but it's actually, it was like called the bathtub formation, right? It did not work out well for me at all. Like, at all, it did not work out for me. This whole pawn structure thing here. Man, I don't know. played knight d4, but then, okay, you can just go here. You can take, or you can just take, then go here. Doesn't matter, I guess. Anyway, this was a game. The end game was miserable. And it all started with the move knight h5, right? Like, this whole end game was just not good at all for me. Like, yeah, this is what I have to do, basically, is get active counterplay. And since I didn't, so I went all passive and went down a pawn. Then played this inaccurate move instead of taking. I played this terrible move f6. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is just a game where, like, I just need to have more experience, you know. Yeah, to just make better decisions. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's hard to pinpoint the exact. I mean, the exact mistake is f6, right? But you're still miserable even before f6, right? No. Here. I still had this opportunity. Come on. I mean, yeah. Okay, I had actually this was one nice move, which I should have gone for. Like, even if we trade, right? Yeah, I should have definitely done this. Definitely, I should have done this. And, like, no questions. No questions, I should have done this. But it still would have been, of course, unpleasant. It's 3-on-1 on the other side of the board. So, but that's what I should have went for. Anyways. And other than that, I don't know, I just shouldn't have played knight h5, I guess. That was this game. Let's go on to the next one. Still recording. I don't see round 3. Oh, it's here. This game sucked too, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm playing the under 1300 sections. This 800 is just better than the 1700 that I beat in the last tournament. What are you gonna do? Okay, let's save this one. Okay. Just see. Yeah, my game is in the side notes. Whatever. It's fine. game I was winning out of the opening. I threw it. And he played such a good end game. I played the Alvin. Plays this terrible move, d6. I should have punished it immediately with just this, of course. I didn't. Played knight c3. Knight f6, should have again punished it. Saying knight b8 is the best move. I'm so stupid. And then when I finally played d5, e5 was the best move, right? Bishop c4. G6. Knight g2. Bishop g7. f3. Bishop d7. Bishop b3. Rook c8. Bishop b3. Knight a5. And instead of playing wait, e5 isn't winning. Really? Damn, maybe I wasn't even winning out of the opening. I'm saying knight g8 is fine. Just funny. But you would have to go for knight g8, right? Because if you go knight h5, e6. Apparently it's not that bad, but you're down a piece, right? So you don't want to do that. This, of course, would have been very pleasant. But I pushed the wrong pawn. I go for d. Although, I don't think it's some terrible move, right? I had a nice idea. d5. Damn, I thought e5 was winning, but apparently knight g8 is just it's just solid for black. Whatever. I wasn't even winning out the opening. This kid just crushed me. d5, a6. Okay, I played queen d4. I just want to go attack here, of course, right? I want to trap this queen and win the rook, right? Knight takes b3. Knight h5. Queen c7. I castled. e5 would have been nice, but yeah, it's still not winning. Anyways. e6. Rook fc1, queen b8, bishop d4, trade, castles. Okay, actually, yeah, I just shouldn't have done this because of this. I completely underestimated this move. At first glance, I wanted to play this move. But then, well, once we reached this position, I realized that if I were to go here, yeah, I realized that this knight f4 idea was just very strong. I can never take the bishop because of this. If I try and move my king, then I noticed this knight d3 check as well. Yeah, so I was just not happy after knight f4 at all. So for that reason, I'm like, okay, you're right. I went back. And then he took. Now here I considered these moves, but ultimately I decided against them because if I go here, I thought he had here. He forced me to go here, and it would not be easy for me to get my queen behind the rook. That was my problem. So I decided to just trade. Let's go for this. And I thought he would trade queens here, and I'd have an amazing like knight endgame here, right? Where his knight's just terrible, trapped, and going here and stuff. But instead he went after queen c4. He went queen d7. And now suddenly these become a real problem. Knight c3. Queen d8. He's already like anticipating this reroute, so he's freeing up the square for his queen. Like that's so funny. Like, you could have just went queen d8 here, right? You went queen here, and then he's like, okay, I need to open up the square for the knight. However, queen b4, b5, queen d4. Yeah, I mean, it's actually getting kind of scary. Like, check, and he comes in. Here, there's no check yet. Suddenly, I go queen d4, queen a5. Suddenly, he has all these threats: queen a2, queen a1, queen h1. If I go here, I don't know, man. It's looking very scary. So, queen a5, I'm going queen d2. Knight f6, king f2, knight d7, king e3, knight c5, knight e2. I have fun asking me during the game why I didn't play knight b1 with the idea that after takes, this pawn's defended. This is a terrible move just because of queen a1, right? Yeah. Oh my god, it's this again. Okay, just reload and... Yeah, queen a1 is really strong. I guess if I move my knight... there's queen g1 check, but... saying knight takes knight. But, okay. Yeah. I just told him that if he really wants to just win a pawn, you can just take it here. Okay, the pawn. But anyways, I played knight e2 with, of course, this idea. He just traded queens and took the pawn, I believe. He masterfully converts this e3. Okay, what should I have done here? King b4, obviously. Check. King a5 is actually draw. I was looking at this. Damn. I'm stupid. I should have just done this. What am I doing? He just does nothing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why I played b3? I'm so stupid. Oh, did I think he would go after this pawn, I think? Maybe. There's no way. I don't know why I didn't do this. No thanks. Yeah, pawn promotes. How was it before? So here I was looking at this end game. It was funny that after knight c2, it's very difficult for me to defend this pawn, actually. I don't know. I had like 30 seconds left. I played king a5, which is a fine move. King d7. No, preventing me from having this opportunity. Played e5. What? He played. What move is this? 43. Played king b4. g5. Knight c3. King c6. Knight d5. Knight c2. King c3. King. What? Knight d4. King b4. Knight e6. What? Okay. Here at knight e7 check. I don't know. I went g3. I think the problem is he's running this, and then I'd have to lose. Yeah, I'd lose the game. So I should have won check. Then knight f5. Then just somehow not lose. Fair enough. I didn't see this. So I went here. G3. With knight d4. F4. Takes. F3. H3. I have to play knight e2 to try and win this pawn. But my move was not sufficient because he forks, and well, I guess it's not really a fork, but I have no way to defend this pawn. G6. I just did this. He took it. Played knight e6. He plays knight g3. Played knight d4. King d5. Of course I can't take here because then he just goes here, here, and here, right? He has the passed h pawn. So I don't know. King d5. I played knight f3. King e4. Okay, I played just throwing the game away. I mean, there wasn't much, but yeah. I think plays knight f5. King takes. d5. d4. King e3. Try to play g6. King c4. Queen d3. Knight e6. What? I wrote knight c5 again instead of this. I guess this is what happened. I wrote knight c5 twice. No, I guess I probably went here. This. The game was 75 moves. Was it 70 queen c5? No, 71. 68 king. No. I will move too slow. B67 instead of 63 D3. No. It was D3 check apparently. 60. King takes B5, that's correct. D5. King B4. D4. B3. King E3. King C2. D3. G6. Check. Here I wrote knight C5 check, but I guess I did go King A8 and then on move 75, right? Oh yeah, check. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I clearly need to work on end games. I mean, I had two pretty basic draws there actually, now that I think about it. I had that moment where I could have won King B4 instead of B3. And I had the moment where I could have won. Well, it's not that straightforward, but I had to. Instead of playing F6, or instead of playing F3, I mean, I could have played knight D2 check, right? Yeah, here instead of playing, G3, and instead of G3, I could have played knight D7 check. And just gone for knight G8, and then knight F6. Right. Especially even if the king's here, still knight F6, right? And okay. Now G3. Now it's more green. It is what it is. Yeah. Again, I think I just need to get more experience in endgames. No, just do. That was 13. It's gonna be a long video. So game number 4 we need now. This one. I just have one page, but it's weird because it's just one page, but it ends with it has the 75th move, and it's not checkmate. I guess we'll see. Okay, new game. Let's save this one first. Okay, I was playing with the black pieces. Oh, this was this game. I see. It did end on the 75th move. did. Because actually it was a rook trade and then we just had kings on the board, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so we just had the scotch. I had winning chances in this game, but I gotta end games. I don't know how to play end games. I blew my winning chances and we drew. I also had this chance to play knight f5, but I went for this pawn, and it actually didn't have an attack. It was just a pawn, and I couldn't convert the pawn and upend. And I saw knight f5 only after I went for this variation where I win a pawn, and it looks like I have an attack, but there's no attack. Anyways, Scotch. Played all the normal Scotch moves. Knight e5 is a normal move. I mean, it's fine. He plays bishop e2. Castles. Queen g6. Oh, this position was crazy. I don't know. I have so many ideas. Like, I don't know. And this position's good for me. Who knows? I thought, like, I don't know, f4. Yeah, f4, then I f3. But then I take with check. I don't know, it's saying bishop f2, attack the queen. My other idea was this, not that. This. Yeah, I saw the move before. That's why I discarded this idea. Yeah. So then my other move that I wanted to play was, of course, d5, but I thought d5 here was premature because of... Why didn't I play d5 again? I didn't play d5 because of b4, actually. Apparently it's not a big deal. f4. I don't know. Could have played d5. I want queen g6. He plays f3. Play d5. Knight d2. What is knight d2? Oh, the other knight. Bishop h3. Rook d2. kd8. King h1. Bishop c8. Rook f1. Knight 5 c6. Takes. Queen c2. Rook d6. Rook a e1. Rook h6. e5. Yeah, here I had knight f5. Which would have, of course, been the best idea to go after this, and there's actually no good way to stop me. Yeah, I guess I just pick up an exchange here. You don't want to get smothered mate, of course. Yeah. Anyways, I saw this and I got really excited. Queen e3. Bishop d3. Queen 4. Now, okay, I mean, the only way to stop me from taking is to first do this and then move your knight somewhere. I guess you played knight b3. Played rook e2. Oh, I guess there's also rook e2. And then I played queen f4, rook g1, bishop f5. Yeah, this move wasn't great. Actually, I missed, I think, I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking during the game. Bishop takes. F5. Queen takes f5. Why didn't I take with the knight? Don't know. By the way, interesting point here is that if you were to do this, I'd have to go king h8. But now I'm dually threatening checkmate and probably g6, right? Yeah. So that's why I can't do that here. Anyway, I did this. Okay. Plays rook g4. Rook a6. Rook b4. e6. He took. King g2. d8. Knight b3. d4. Yeah, d4 was just not it. There was no reason to do that. I should, if anything, I just control this knight and keep the knight on the board. Maybe reroute like this or something. Yeah, there's no need to trade the knights if I'm fighting for an advantage because rook endgames are drawn, right? So d4 was not a good decision. Basically, the idea here is that if you were to go here, yeah, my idea was to go knight e6 or knight c6, and that would have been fine. He mentioned that he had also this idea, which I missed, and he saw knight e3 check and knight c4. I think the move I saw in this position was c5. He didn't do it. I think he just took, right? Yeah, he just took. C2. C6. King g3. King f8. Rook c3. Rook d2. What? d2. Rook b3. b5. a4. Rook d5. apparently not good. B6. Come on. What the hell is B6? Ah, C5. Okay. Whatever. Rook D5. AB. I took this one. A takes C. Takes. Rook B5. What? Bro. What? What move is this? Oh, I wrote the move Rook B5. I know he obviously didn't play Rook B5. I responded with Rook C7. What? What? I have the moves Rook B5, Rook C7 written down. What? I don't know what the hell happened. Then I have Rook B6 written. I don't know. I have the moves Rook B5, Rook C7 written down. I have Rook D2, 35. Yes. Rook B3, B5, A4, Rook D5, A takes B, Rook takes E5, A takes C, B takes C, Rook B5 I have. Okay, my guess. I probably played Rook B5. And then, but then Rook C7 makes no sense either. I think I took a picture of his. Yeah, I remember now. I messed up my score sheet, but he let me take a picture of his, so let me find that. Yeah. Okay. Rook D5, 8. A takes B5. Rook takes E5. B takes C6. B takes C6. Rook B7. Rook B5. Oh, that makes sense. Rook C7. Now I get it. Rook B6. B5. What? I guess B3. Let me try and follow my score sheet now. I can't really understand his handwriting very much. Rook C7, Rook B6. B3, King E8, H3, H5, H4, G6, King F4, takes c6, what? b3, rook takes c6, king d7, rook a6, rook b5, king g3, rook f5, rook b6, king e7, rook c6, what? I guess I meant rook c5. Probably meant rook c5. Oh, it's 2-1. King e7. Move 49. Rook c6. Yeah, rook c6 makes sense. King f8. Rook c7. g5. H takes. Rook takes. King f4. Rook a5. King g3. What? King g7. King h4. King g6. Rook c8. Rook a4. King h3. Rook f4. Same f5. Whatever. Rook f4. g3. Rook f5. f4. h4. Takes. g3. a4. c5. f6. b5. e6. f3. c4 a5. d4 b5. d5 b4. Could have went for the king pawn in the game, but he didn't. f5 f4. f6 b6. e7 a6. f7 b6. e7 a6. d7 f6. Saying rook d1, which I think is what I did. Yep. And he took with the rook. Then we just had check, king g5. And the game concluded like this. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I should have played knight f5, of course. Okay. Whatever. It is what it is. And then I should have, not done d4. I don't know what d4 was. I'm not saying it's like easy win or anything, but I was trying to win. What the hell was d4? Where is it? Somewhere. was d4. Like, dude. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, now we have a couple of wins. The first one is very nice. The second one is kind of terrible, but it's against the London, and I have no experience. I have basically zero experience against the London, so, no one on chess.com plays the Lens. Yeah, anyways. This game was nice, at least. One good game. To save this tournament's life. I was playing with the white pieces. It was an Alpine Sicilian. It was the same stupid setup where I get the full center. And then not playing d5. At least e6 isn't as bad as d6. But knight f3. Should have played d5 again. Now it's less obvious. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I played knight f3. Knight f6. Bishop g5. d6. My plan actually was like, I think my plan here was to actually do this. And I was just gonna... No, sorry. My plan was to take. My plan was to take and do this and argue that, look, your bishop has no development and has literally no development, and you know, all my pawns are on dark squares, so I have no dark square bishop, and these dark square pawns, like my light square bishop, will be very good on, most likely on d3, like in my first game. Yeah, this was, I think, what I was trying to do, but alas, he plays d6. I played knight c3, bishop e7. I played bishop c4 here. So at first I was actually very worried about this move, but then I just realized, whoa. I thought I would want to beat, he has a fork here. Okay, and then Peter's out to equality. So that was still a simplification he could have done. Interesting. Yeah. It took me way too long to see knight takes back e4, but yeah, d5. Makes sense. Anyways, he castled. I played e5. Okay, he definitely should not have gone d5. What? Why do I have knight d4 written on me? What? What is happening? E5. What? Ah, he played e5. And I went d5. Knight d4. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Yeah, knight b8. Knight b4 is like... It's a terrible piece as well. I guess knight b8, knight d7 actually isn't that terrible. This just gives up a pawn. So you need to be a little bit mindful here of moves like this potentially. Like, none of it works because, well, I was gonna just take. And then I think I was just gonna go like here. Oh no, he takes with tempi. Right. So I should take here. Then bishop d4. And then it's a fork in the end. Damn. There's also knight. Oh, there's just 94. Sorry, there's just 94. I think that's what I saw. And I think in this position, after this, I saw this now. I think. And then I think just taking here is what I was going to do. Yeah, this, and then I save whichever piece he doesn't take. Okay. Yeah. So here I'm up a pawn, great position. Queen b6. I just traded, attacked the weak pawn. Knight d7 defending. I played f4. It's just to control this square. He goes to the other square. I did go b4. And actually, I think if he just went back, I would have had to go like here to stop this. Which is actually really good for me, but yeah. Anyways, he went for the counterattack, right? No, he went for this counterattack. And I just took... And actually, in the game, it's really funny. I didn't even see the move for KC1 when I took the knight. I just saw the move CD. And I was like, yeah, this is looking very good. You have to play rook a4 here. I guess rook a4, bishop d3, bishop b5. I didn't even see the move for rook ac1. That's really funny. In this position, I saw rook ac1, of course, so I went for it. Bishop b4. I played c takes d. I hit this. I took. Bishop d7. e5. Bishop e7. I played e6. He could have went here and allowed just g3 and well, what? I would have just done this and took it anyways. But anyways, apparently, yeah. F5 is the forced one, right? In the position that just exists. I put bishop takes d8. Rook a takes d8. And okay, here I just calculated f5 wins. I just played it. I don't have to, of course. I could just chill. I can just chill. I'm up 2 pawns right now. I don't actually have to win by winning, but I saw the win, so I just won by winning. b5. Bishop b3. g7. Okay, g6 wasn't it? He had to attack. Either he had to attack this pawn, and I can't push because of takes. He just has too many. It's 2 defenders, 3 attackers, so I'd have to, and I'd want to keep this, so I was going to go here. Then I thought you should go king h8, because, you know, there's some forks here, or if the king remains here, then I'm going to push with a check. So I thought you had to go here, but still probably insufficient, because I don't know, man, it's so terrible. You're even getting 14. This is really, really bad. But the other thing is that I can just go here. Man, every move wins. There's literally no way to lose this. Yeah. Anyways, that doesn't matter. He played bishop b3. He plays g6. That doesn't help. Takes. Traded. Here. And in this position he resigned. That doesn't matter. I mean, everything wins. I was even considering e7, but I realized that, of course, this wins, and, like, anyways, I'm getting good, right? Okay, anyways, this is going through, so why not do this? Why not grab the bishop anyways? If this pawn goes through anyways, might as well take the bishop. Of course, I can also just do this and then go here, but there's just no reason to do any of that. I guess there's no reason to just take that. And in this position here is out. So yeah, this game was reasonable relative to the other terrible games. Okay, and then my last game was terrible. I don't even want to go through it. How long has this video been already? It's been 2 hours. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go over the last game, I guess. I was playing both black pieces. C5, knight f3, d5, knight b2. I think what I could have done is, instead of playing e6, which is probably not great, I could have went d5. And then I could have maybe gone for just c5. And maybe this line or something. I don't know. Could have tried this out. I don't know. Some other options, I guess. C6, C3, bishop D6, bishop G3, castles. What? What? Bishop g3 castles? Yeah. Bishop d3. What? I probably meant bishop d7. What? Bishop d... No, bishop d3, yeah. Like, what's wrong with that? Rook e8. 85. I took it. Of course not with the knight, right? Played knight. Yeah, because I just saw this knight f8 idea. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get mated. Knight f3. Yeah, but this is a miserable position for black. I don't know why I played like this. I mean, yeah, this is terrible. Knight f8. Castles. Bishop d7. Knight d2. Queen b6. b3. Okay, basically, I was scared of f4. I just wanted to have this idea with c4. Rook e1. What? Rook ed8. Here, I thought for like a ton of time. I want to line up with the queen, and this rook probably belongs on c8. So I don't think this rook on the e-file is doing anything. So I played rook ed8. Then rook e1, bishop c6. What? What are you talking about? How? What universe can I play bishop c6? Did I miss a move? Yeah, I missed a move somewhere. Oh, right. Yeah, she took with the bishop for some reason. Don't really know why she did that, but anyways. Knight d7, knight f3, knight f8. Rook ed8. And then rook e1. Bishop c6. Queen g4 again. Here I played a terrible move. So it's only terrible because of knight c4, and I only saw knight c4 after I played the move d4. But yeah, I think he just went to pawn after this. After all the trades are done, he's just up a pawn. I mean, I can go here or something, but she's just up a pawn. So thankfully, she did not see that. After d5 or d4, she played ed. I played cd. Then she went c4. Giving me pass pawn. I play queen b4. We're attacking the knight, but also with the idea of queen e7 mostly. Rook ed1. Knight go queen e7. Knight f3. I just took it. I mean, she's coming. It's coming in, right? I don't know, something. Maybe I was a little bit more scared of like this, maybe, but whatever. I just took the knight. It's fine. Oh, and also this moves the queen, so I can go here. Should have went queen e4. I guess in this position I have knight g6 though, right? But after rook e1, I played knight d7, and now I don't have this anymore, so queen e4 is very nice. G6 is fine, but or queen h5. But yeah, I was kind of scared when she played queen g3. I kind of side of relief. Takes. I don't know why she took with that pawn, but whatever. Knight c5. Bishop c2. Bishop went to f1. That was not smart. Then we went into the Circum's game. Now here rook d2 is apparently just crushing. But okay, I didn't see it. I went here. She went rook ac1, I assume. Yeah. And here again, I had this opportunity to go here. I didn't. Played rook d4. She went here. I took on e5, c5. Played rook d7. Of course, with the idea of takes, king f8, right, and king e7. Or even takes, and rook d5. So check out rook d7 and rook c7. So rook d7. King f2. King f8. Isn't the best move, whatever. a4. Rook ed5. Should have played was rook e4. Why? Fair enough. Fair enough. That's logical. I played rook d5. a5. Rook d2 check. Which apparently throws the advantage. Should have gone a6. Okay. I guess king e1 probably, right? Oh no, she just went king d1 immediately. Fair enough. I took on c2, I guess. She took. Played rook c7. King d2. a6. King d3. King e7. King d4. King d7. Yeah, I should have gone for check. Okay, I miscalculated that. I miscalculated something. I don't know what exactly I miscalculated. I miscalculated c6 in this position. I thought I don't know. No, I guess it's fine. I don't know exactly what I missed, to be honest. But yeah, I shouldn't have played that. I was kind of low time. Whatever. King d7. Rook c4 though was bad. King c6. Rook b4. d7. King c4. Rook d2 with the idea of checking this pawn. Trying here, and I should have definitely gone here. I really, okay, I was low time, but because I was mostly considering these two moves, I didn't even consider this move, which is so obvious. Yeah, it just takes. I just missed it completely. This would have been just end the game on the spot, but instead I gave her this chance to go b6 and c6, and actually I thought here I definitely did calculate this. I thought that was fine. Yeah, I thought I would. I didn't see this one, admittedly, but I just saw. What did I see then? I thought we were going into this one or something. No, there's a check or something, repetition. I don't know, man. Yeah, this was a terrible move. I played it with like 30 seconds left on the clock. I had like a minute at the start of this move. I don't know, this move is obvious, or d1 doesn't matter, just to maintain the check. Yeah, this is an unacceptable move, but thankfully I wasn't punished. I'm missing a move. Do have 39, king d3. Yeah. King e7, king d4. King d7, rook c4. Whoa. Rook c4. King c6. Rook b4. d7 check. King c4. Rook d2. Rook b6 check. King c7. King c3. Here, of course, I should have played here or here. Or here. King b4. Yeah, I just here. And I traded rooks. Okay, I kind of like misevaluated how obvious it was that this was winning for me. Like, we'll just see. King c6, h4, e5, g4, e4, king d4, king b5, takes. And while this is winning, she had this opportunity here to play king d5 and go in all these pawns, or to, kind of do what she did. Yeah, king takes a5. G5 takes a5. King e5. King c6. What? Bro. It moves king e5, king c6, then king f5. Oh, yeah, king e5, king c6, that makes sense. Then king f5. Yeah, I thought she should have done this one, though. Yeah, this one would have made more sense. The other thing is that eventually, right, I played king c6, king f5, e4. Here she pushed the wrong pawn, I think. She pushed the g pawn. I don't know, I think this one was more testing. Because after takes, I guess it's not testing. Yeah, maybe it's a little weird. No. Okay, I didn't see that I could just do this before. I mean, even if, say, I couldn't, I guess the general premise is that this is so bad. Even if, let's say, I don't know, oh no, it's stalemate if I don't do something, like stalemate. So let's just it's still going anyways. And the pawn promotes. So, yeah, I should have been fine anyways, but she pushed this one, which is obviously good for black. G6. Played f takes, forking here. H takes, push, takes, push. G4, check. In this position, she tried to play G5, but I told her she couldn't. She played King G6 instead. Played Queen H8. G5, Queen G8 check. King F6. B5. G6. B4. I mean, in this position, she tried to play King F7. I don't know, I guess the last game we were all tired or something, but B4, G7, I just took, right? B3, King F8, B2, King E8, B1, King F8, Queen H7, King E8, Queen G7, King D8, and check. And that was the tournament. So, not a great tournament. But, it is what it is. I am a little curious to see how big my rating tanked quite a bit. In this tournament I beat a 1700. In this tournament I'm getting destroyed by an 800, right? choice. That's fine. It is what it is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and my next tournament will be Zonals at the end of March. I'll review those games too. Yeah.